Hey yo, hey, I'm Ashley, and this is for Dizzy Birds. It is week 3 of January, and we get to make some progress towards our calendar, our rainbow binder of calendar challenges, and hopefully also some more progress in our calendar box. And that's not all, we also have our monstrous book of savings. So that's what we're going to be doing in today's video. If you want to see how much progress we're able to make on these three this week, go ahead and hey y'all, happy Saturday or Sunday. It's Saturday for me. I'm pre-filming, but this will probably go up on Sunday. So I hope if you are watching on Sunday that you are having a great weekend. And if you have a 3-day weekend, I hope you're looking forward to that extra day. We do have a 3-day weekend in our house, so we are looking forward to kind of getting a few things done around the house and maybe get some reading in. That's always on my list of to do. So let's go ahead and get to it. All right. So we have our weekly challenges, which I have kind of struggled to come up with a name with. And everything that we're doing this month right now so far is kind of calendar themed. So that's why I've been calling it our calendar savings. It's also very rainbow binder, rainbow themed, very iridescent. So because our future is so sparkly and bright. So rainbow binder, calendar savings, whatever we're calling this. Happy Sunday, and let's get to it. All right, so what are we going to do today? We have just $100 to make work towards this binder, our calendar box, and our monstrous savings. And so, just a reminder, that means we have the calendar, the monstrous savings calendar. We have the D plans and budgets monthly, and then we have Rin's amazing cards. Then we also have our calendar box here, which we are playing over a period of several weeks, probably. And then our monstrous book of savings, which I've been saving for months on months, and we are working on our January savings for that. So our goal, our hopeful goal, is to finish each one of these months out before the end of the month. So I feel like this one's fairly spicy, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. Let's get started on our January monster. We have this week and next week before we are done with January savings. So in order for us to get this wrapped up, we're gonna have to try to get these half scratched here. So let's pull out our money. As I said, we have $100 total available to us. Pulled up here this week. We have what we have. So 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85. And then 86, 7, 8, 9. Sticking together. 90. 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, and 100. So $100 is what we have, and we have to make it stretch. So we'll start with the thing that seems to be the most time sensitive, which is our monstrous book of savings. All right, so we need to scratch several. I'm just going to go for it. All right, so we have 7 here. Go ahead and grab that just so we don't lose track. Let's do this one down here. A 4. We'll take this one back and grab a 5. All right, we don't know how much we're going to have to save next week. And we do know how much we have this week. So let's go ahead, and I may regret this, but let's go ahead and scratch a third one. That way we'll only have 2 left for next week. All right, $3. That's not too bad. Definitely could be worse. 1, 2, and 3. All right, so let's clean up our mess with our little vacuum. All right, so again, that means we're just going to have 2 left for next week. So hopefully we don't have any major surprises in our budget. All right, on this side, we have Monster Winter Prep. We have trees and Monster Winter Gear. We put this all at $5, and thankfully we finished those, so we just have some trees. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 left. Let's go ahead and do 4 trees. I'm going to go ahead and color those in now. I will fast forward. All right, so that was 4 trees at $2 a tree. So that means we need to put another $8. I'm going to go ahead and grab 2 back here and grab this 10. And then I'm going to take this 10 and these 2 5s and actually grab a 20. Our adorable dragon reading a book. I was wanting to see. Hopefully these aren't going through. I have to be careful with these Sharpies because I forget this can go through on the pretty picture over there. So to recap, our monster now only has 2 scratches and 4 trees to go for next week. So we have decided that this one and this one both are going to get pulled at the end of January. We're not going to keep all of this money in for the whole year because we are working towards debt, and obviously the sooner we can pay off debt, the less interest we pay. So we are going to definitely go ahead and put it towards debt at the end of January. So how much are we putting together for the monstrous savings? That's $22 going in today. Let's see what we have saved so far. All right, 20. We have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 100, 105, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, oops, 13, 14, 15, 16, $116. Is that correct? I got to count again. I'll fast forward. 116. 116 towards that. So whatever we save next week, we'll finish that out, and then we will take that money and put it towards the debt payment. So that's pretty great. I am not sad about that at all. That is a good amount of savings to go towards debt and will definitely help us make a good payment. All right, so until next week, our adorable little monsters. Again, this comes from Cash Budget Insights, and it's just absolutely adorable. So I will post it down below, of course. And I've somehow gotten this. Oh, that goes back here. There we go. Put that away. All right, what's up next? We need to finish out the rest of our rainbow binder. All right, so for our January with G plans and budgets, we actually only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. $5 left. So let's go ahead and do $3 towards that. 1, 2, and 3. And this one is going to go towards HOA. So 1, 2, and 3. We have a total of 10, 20, 21, 2, and 3. So we will save $25 towards HOA when we're done with this one. All right, up next are Rin's adorable, flamazing cards. Let's get those. Set this aside. Never matters how much space I have. I never have enough. All right. The cards are here. Well, let's see. We've got some funds to play with here. These adorable cards. We have scratchers. We don't know how much is in them, and we're not we're not in a huge hurry to rush through this. We don't have a goal to have this done by January. I have this set, and I have one more of hers, actually 2 more of hers that we will pull in when we're done with this one. But let's go ahead and do 2 today, and then whatever we have left over, we'll try to put towards our calendar box. All right, Ren, what do you got in store for us? This one says, let's flamingo, and this one says, don't make me put my foot down. Adorable. All right, let's get our pink sparkly, and let's scratch away. Woo, 13. She's spicy sometimes, y'all. Gotta watch Ren. 13 and 15. Wow. Well, she got us. She got us. All right. So 13 and 15 is going to be 28. So let's I'm pretty sure we're fine. So we have 10, 20, 25, 26, 27, and 28. All right, so $28 going towards Flamazing. There's Rin's spicy cards. Okay, why is it not wanting to clean up? All right, well, we'll just do this the old school way. All right. All right. And now let's pull our envelope out here and let's see how much we've saved towards this one so far. Okay, so far in Flamazing, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 61, 2, 3, and 4. $64 so far. Thank you, Rin. They're very adorable, if not spicy. And the spicy is okay. We forgive you because the goal is to save money. All right, so we have wrapped up that one. We can now see what we can do in the calendar box. All right, first things first, I see a paperclip, which means we have a nasty IOU. If I remember correctly, yes, the calendar box got us last week and tricked us. We took a risk and we paid the price. All right, so we have a $3 IOU going into February. Go ahead and stuff that in there now. That was from last week, not this week. All right, so we've got our IOU taken care of. Let's get our calendar box cards here. All right. Y'all, do you think it's going to be nice to us? We're going to end up with another IOU? I don't know. Let's see. We're doing okay. Let's shuffle again. I like to shuffle every time. And if you haven't seen this yet, or this is your first time turning, this is a box challenge. I'm a big fan of box challenges. Likely, I will always have some sort of box challenge going. This is the one we're working on now. It comes from Owl Always Saves. It's adorable. There's a card for each month. They draw the card, as you will see. Let's see what we got. Oh, it's another Valentine's one. It's an adorable Valentine here. $5. So, we are just moving right along on the calendar box. How are y'all doing? Is your January going well? January at work? Nuts. January at home? The idea is taking it easy. We're taking it easy. All right. Been reading a lot. I have another couple of saving challenges I'm excited to share with you guys that I found from other creators centered around books. So I'm just waiting till we have kind of a spot in our lineup here to roll those out. But yeah, been reading a lot in my downtime. Probably should be cleaning house or doing something more responsible, but like I said, work's been nuts. All right, so we're in September now. We're saving $5 for this one. So you see how this works. It's sort of like a envelope challenge, just a little more interactive. So I find that these box challenges help me save a lot. Okay, we have a menorah. We're probably going back here to December. Yep. We're going to be saving $4 for the menorah. And we have not decided yet what we will put this towards. I'm kind of waiting to see, first of all, how long it takes us to complete it. But also, woo, this one could get spicy. Also, to see kind of how much it is, because I really didn't pay much attention to how much this one was supposed to save. And I guess it's probably not exact because we do have roll of dice. All right, we are looking for a marshmallow. And I'm wondering if I've passed it because I cannot. Oh, nope, he's in February. Now, our February marshmallow wants us to roll a dice and add $5. Well, of course. Why not? Why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't it be? Okay, so we have a 6 on our dice. And we're going to add $5, so we need $11. I need to make some change from our prop bank over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. So for 6 and 5, that makes 11. That makes $11 going in for our adorable little marshmallow here, marshmallow friend. And we went there, and now we have 3 of our 6 icons taken care of for February. So yeah, I don't really have an idea of how much this is going to be. I want to choose the most responsible use of this money. It'll probably go towards debt, but depends on when we finish it and what we're needing. So, okay, so we've got some sunflowers here. It's $4, thankfully. It's not more than what we have, so we're not in the IOU category yet. We are looking for sunflowers. There they are in our September card, and we need $4. Wonder if we have. Yes, let's do this one. Grab this 5. All right, and then we will color in that one. So if you haven't tried one of these box challenges, y'all, and you're looking for something to kind of, shake it up a little bit, you might check one out. They're all over. They're very popular. I have a lot from GB at Income Babes, and this one is adorable. And I'm excited to share with you guys very, very soon. I have just got it all printed off and tested out. But I created my very first box challenge, and it is going to be themed for camping trips. So very excited to share that with y'all very soon, and I will be putting that in my shop. Okay, so $5 for our lucky clover here. All right, now we are getting down there, and we are getting into that IOU territory, but we're going to go ahead and move forward. Oh, see, this happened last time. This is what happens. We move forward, even though we should have gone to our catch-all. This is on this card. We are going to roll a dice and triple it. What is going to happen? We will see. 3 times 3 is 9. We might have actually escaped this. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, with $1 left to spare. So we are going to call that good. We are going to get away. Very luckily, which is good for the March. Our clover there must have given us our luck. But we now have finished out our week with Calendar Box, and we'll have $1 left to go, and we will throw that over into our catch-all for 2025. All right, so let me go ahead and go through these really quick and put them away. I'm not going to count these every time. I think that just gets a little redundant. But I am going to fast forward as I organize all the money so that it stays good and organized for the next time we do count it, okay? Right. Okay, so with that, we're going to wrap up Calendar Box for this week. Made a lot of good progress. The cards and the dice were kind to us. We didn't end up with an IOU, so we're going to put the rest of our playing cards back into the box here for next week. Hopefully, with our budget, we're able to play. We'll have that there. All right, so the last thing we need to do is make sure that we take care of this last dollar here. And the way we're going to do that, we do have a couple of catch-alls, but this one makes the most sense to me right now, is to go ahead and put it towards this one here. These numbers down here make for a great catch-all. We'll put that $1 there and go ahead and throw that in to our overall savings for 2020, our 2025 challenges. So in she goes. All right, y'all. We got a lot done. That was just $100. We got to have a lot of fun with it. We successfully dispersed it across multiple challenges and made progress in all. So that always makes me happy. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, go ahead and give it a like, comment down below. Let us know how you're doing this January. And until I see you next time, y'all just hang in there. Bye.